Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and healthy at home. Today we are going to start with second chapter of SST is weather and climate. So here weather is the condition of atmosphere at a particular place and a particular time. Weather can change from day to day and even from hour to hour. Climate, on the other hand, in the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. So students, weather is the condition of atmosphere at a particular place and time also. But the climate is the average condition of the atmosphere of a particular place over a long period of time. So the climate in the Himalayan range is cold. The climate in and around Chennai is warm and humid. Factors affecting climate. Different places in the world have different type of climate, like Rajasthan. The climate of a place affects the people living there in many ways. The clothes they wear, the food they eat, the type of houses they live in are all affected by the climate. The factors that determine the climate of a place are distance from the equator. Students, please remember the climate of a place is always distance from the equator line, height above of sea level, distance from the sea, latitude. The earth gets heated by the rays of the sun falling on it. Look at the rays of the sun falling on different part of the earth. Near the equator, the rays fall vertically, but near the poles, they fall are slanting. Different part of the earth receive different amount of heat from the sun, depending on the amount of heat received. There are 3 climate on heat zones on the earth. They are, the first zone is the torrid zone. Students, look at these pictures and try to understand this. The meaning of torrid zone is the area of both sides of the equator between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is called torrid zone. Students, the equator line between the Tropic of Cancer and another part, Tropic of Capricorn, is called the torrid zone. The word tropic means it's extremely hot as it lies near the equator. This zone receives maximum heat. It is hot throughout the year. The second zone is the temperate zone, and meaning is that area that lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere are called the temperate zone. Last zone is the frigid zone. So yellow part, look at this picture students, and the yellow part is called the frigid zone. So meaning is the frigid zone is the area between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole and in the northern hemisphere, between the Arctic Circle and South Pole in the southern hemisphere, receive very little heat from the sun. They are very cold and large parts are received with snow throughout the year. They are called the frigid zone. Now students, the another part of this chapter is the height above of sea level. So the height of a place above the sea level is called its altitude. The peak of high mountains are covered with snow throughout the year. Thus the higher a place is from sea level, the cooler is its climate. Water heat up and cools more slowly than land. This affects the climate of places near the sea. They are warmer in winter and cooler in summer than places far away from the sea. Now, moving to our next part is the direction of winds. Winds tend to flow in the particular direction in different part of the world. They may be hot, cold, or full of moistures depending on where they comes from. Students, the another part of this chapter is humidity and rain. So, what is humidity? The amount of moisture present in the air is called humidity. It also affects the climate of a place. So, humidity means the amount of moisture is involved in the air is called humidity. Now, moving to our another part is rainfall. So, rainfall is even more important than humidity. The nature of the climate of a place depends upon the amount of rainfall it receives. Some places receive very heavy rainfall throughout the year, while some places remains dry almost the whole year. Our last part is the ocean current. So, this is the picture of ocean current. They are warm and cold currents in the seas and oceans. They mostly affect the climate in the coastal areas. So, ocean currents is always affect in which areas? The coastal areas. When Western Europe experiences the freezing temperature, a warm water of the Gulf Stream brings a lot of relief to the people. The cool current reduces the temperature in the torrid zone. So, cool current reduces the temperature in the which zone? Torrid zone. Now, our discussion is finished. Through upcoming class, I will give and discuss all the question and answers, and also the part of MCQs, fill in the blanks, and true and false also. Till then, goodbye students. Have a great day ahead.